Hawthorn has found a way regularly throughout 2025, Lloyd, just to find a way to win a game of footy. There's different manners in which they do win, and they had to do it again differently against GWS. Their 5v8 final, they were well in control after the late in the first quarter through to late in the third quarter, and that's when they set the game up ultimately. They then withstood the challenge.
Yeah, I thought that early on in the game, Damo, they were right on the GWS Giants, but then they just didn't execute. So they had the first 12 entries, but just didn't score from them. Whereas Hawthorn I love this bit, the pressure of Hawthorn at this period. So they kicked 7 goals 2 to 3 goals 2 in this period, and that's what won the game, because the Giants had to chase for too much in this game. But then it was the surge inside. We're about to talk about Jai Newcombe shortly. They just surged the footy, and I thought to get 6 goals out of Ginnivan and Connor McDonald was massive in a final, where Connor McDonald also kicked a couple in this period. So the pressure which you need in a final, Hawthorn were too much in the end.
Gave up a 42-point lead at late in the third quarter through to the start of the fourth quarter, Lloyd. But Jai Newcombe, he's now played 3 finals, 2 last year, 1 this year. He's built for it. He's clearly their best player in these big moments, and it doesn't matter that Will Day's not there right now.
Yeah, I thought Newcombe wasn't at his best for through the first half of the year, but the last 6 weeks he's been their best player again. I remember when he cracked in the Jeremy Howe, Howe was knocked out, and then he was best on ground after it. He's been dominant since then. He's the best and fairest winner. Thought he was best on ground again. 8 score involvements, 32 disposals. He's built for finals.
Yep, so too is the Hawthorn backline. And again, we talk about clubs preparing for September. The Hawks did that in the last season's trade period. They got that man in, and he was an All-Australian this year in Josh Battle. And so too Tom Barrett, Lloyd, stood up in these moments. It's allowed James Sicily, now that he's got his body right, to be the influential player that he has always been. And it also allowed them the luxury, that's Scrimshaw there also playing a role, to throw Weddle forward at key moments, which ultimately helped them win the game.
Yeah, there's Scrimshaw, who was brave as well. So I question, why did they get Battle and Barras earlier in the year? But
there's your answer.
There's the answer. But what I thought they got wrong was they were trying to play Weddle, Sicily, Barras, Battle, all in the same team. It just didn't work. Whereas since Weddle has gone into a different role, it's really embedded itself well.